Hello everybody. So today we're going to go through September's budget, or what I know of September's budget. I have got this budget planner. I chose it because it's got a cat on it. I only got it from Amazon, and I do feel bad because I follow so many cash budgeting channels, but I know how bad I am at writing in these kinds of books. So I thought if I can keep up the habit of writing down my budget for the next few months, I'll probably get one when they release their new lot around December time, ready for the new year. So I've just changed the camera angle and hopefully you can see this a bit better. I had already filmed a little bit, but I looked back over it and you just couldn't, it wasn't zoomed in enough, so I'm going to start again. So this is just me going through the book quickly. So the first page, I'm not going to fill this in. I'm not going to put my bank account PIN number or something lying around the house, so that's not going to ever get filled in. There's just a normal calendar. There's a year summary, which I probably will come back to later to fill in. And here you can set some financial goals. So I have put, I'd like to save £1,000 emergency fund. I'd like to get my defined contribution pension to the value of £30,000. And last time I looked, but the value fluctuates quite often, and it was around 29,500 when I looked the other day. But I'm only investing £5 a week into it, so it's going to take a little while to get it up there. I hopefully can do that by the end of the year, but it really depends on the market, so I'm not going to put a deadline on any of these actually that I've written down so far. And then finally I've got get my stocks and shares ISA to £1,000. And you'll see in my last video that I'm currently at the value of £400, so that's probably not going to be done by the end of the year. I'm really sorry if you can hear all that noise in the background. That is my kitten playing, and I'm not going to stop him because he's having fun. And he's keeping out of trouble, so that's fine. One thing I did want to talk to you about is I am going to be doing a challenge. I've seen it on another page. It's called the 75 Hard Personal Finance. So you've probably heard of like 75 Hard to do with fitness. This one's actually targeted just purely at personal finance. And I saw the idea on another channel called, there's an American channel called Just Call Me Nikki. I will put a link to her channel on this video, so you can always refer back to her. And hopefully you guys will enjoy the series. What I plan to do is check in with you once a week, and I was going to do a series of shorts, so each day, so you could follow what I'm doing each day. So I've just filled in the 75 hard rules, or goals if you like. And it's not like with the fitness one where if you forget to do something one day, you've got to go back to the beginning. It's just trying to get into the habit of trying to do this every single day. So I'll go through them because I know my handwriting's not the best, and I just want to make sure that they're clear. So the first thing is track every $/pound spent. So I know that I've now got a few people that watch from the US, so that's why I've put dollar there. No unplanned spending. I think that sort of speaks for itself. There's a 15 minutes wealth education, so that could be things like listen to a podcast, read a book, watch a YouTube video. There's loads of different financial gurus out there. Some channels that I can think of Dave Ramsey is quite a good one. Rachel Cruz has got her own channel. The Diary of a CEO does a lot of interviews with a lot of different financial influencers. In the UK, Martin Lewis has got his own YouTube channel now. There's another really good one if you're listening if you're watching this in the UK. There's a good one I found called Financial. I really like listening to them. They've got a YouTube channel, but I think they're also on Spotify. And it's three girls sat around chatting about finance. I love it. Next one is review your budget. So review your budget every single day. So it's not, told you my handwriting's not the best. Review your budget every single day. So for me, I'm going to open up my book every single day and look through my budget and make sure I'm still on track. You do what you need to do, whether you're writing it down, whether you're using a spreadsheet. There's loads of different creators out there that have made spreadsheets. I've personally never used one, so I don't have one that I could point you in the direction of. And finally, make one small wealth action. So for me, what I'm going to be doing, so it's either going to be something like selling on Vinted, sell on eBay, something that's going to make me money in the long run, or making an investment of some kind. Like I unfortunately I know that I don't have the money to invest in my Trading 212 account daily, but I might make one deposit, because I know I'm going to make a deposit in the month of £100, but I might not invest that all straight away. So I think what I'll do is I'll slowly invest it. Hopefully that makes sense. So as you can see, I've posted the challenge rules just so you can follow along. I will post these daily on my shorts, and I will also be uploading a video on the 1st of September, which is when I plan to start the challenge. So the next sheet is the savings tracker. So every time I make a deposit to one of my savings accounts, I will make a note here. What you will see is I will be, particularly with the emergency fund part, I will be saving into my CHIP account, because I was having a look through and they've recently changed their app, and they've now got the option for you to create pots, and you can name them. You don't just have to save them into you can save them into all different accounts. I'll put a separate video clip in to show you what I mean. I'm not explaining it well at all, I know I'm not, but you'll see now. So CHIP have recently updated their app. As you can see, they've got an option there that says goals, and you can set certain goals. So I've set up an emergency pot. In this video, I'm just going to show you an example of me setting up a home fund, and me putting a goal of £4,000, hoping for that new bathroom at some point. And then you can link the account that you want to save that money into, so it can accrue some interest. There are different types of accounts you can open: stocks and shares ISA, cash ISA, easy access. They even have a price savings account, which kind of works a bit like premium bonds. I think you have to have a minimum of £100 in there, but then for every £10 you are entered into their draw. So CHIP have a referral scheme, so I will put a link to that in the video notes. And if you do choose to set up an account with them, they'll pay you £10 using my referral scheme. They'll pay you £10 and they'll pay me £10. So win-win for both of us. There is a debt tracker. So technically I do have some debt at the moment, but it is money that is owed to me by someone else that I have got on a credit card. And you will see me tracking it as they pay off, so pay it off. And then we're going to skip forward to September, where we will start September's budget with what we know. So we'll start with this page. So I know that my car tax is due on the 1st of September, so pay car tax will be the first thing. So if you're not from the UK, car tax is something that we have to pay to be able to drive our cars. pay on most vehicles. I think there might be some that there's no payment. You still have to do something with nil. I think that a lot of electric cars or they might have changed now, used to not they used to be exempt from tax, but mine's £35, so I can pay that. So I won't fill in income and savings just yet because I want this to be, oh no, it does say savings goal and then actual savings. And I can fill in my salary. My salary this month is a little more than what it usually would be. Usually it's like £2,209, but I sold some of my annual leave. Basically, where I'm at my anniversary date for my employment, my holidays renewed and I hadn't taken all of my holidays, so I sold some hours. So my salary is going to be £2,399.14. I just don't know what my youth club salary is going to be because we've been off over the summer holidays, but last year they paid us our leave during the summer holidays, so I won't know until I get paid it. So for now, that's what I'm going to put in, and my partner will also pay me his contribution of the bill, so I can't fill that in until he does it. He pays me weekly because that's how he gets paid, so I will do that at the time. So first of all, we've got house bills. So the first one is mortgage. And my mortgage is actually up for renewal in September, but I don't think the new payment will kick in until October, so I'm just going to put the budget for what it's been for the last 2 years. It's actually going down. I think it's going to be about £440, so still a bit of a saving there, but don't think that's yet, unfortunately. So that's the mortgage. I have a shared ownership house, so I actually have a portion of rent to pay. Sorry, I'm back. So my rent portion will be, and this will always be the same. We've had a review, so I know it's not going to go up any, not at least for another year. So £282.10. We also have council tax. So in the UK we have to pay this to live in your house, pretty much. I think it's meant to pay for things like the street lights and the pavements outside your house, and things like the fire brigade in your local area. Sorry about that. Fire brigade, I can't remember what else. So council tax, £151 we pay. Garage, we rent a garage, so my other half is an electrician. We don't have a garage attached to our house, we rent one. Pretty much has all of his tools. Just trying to see what other categories we've got in here, whether anything else is going to fit into them. My electric is £180. I'm actually in credit with them. I'm with Octopus, and it's a summer month, so I think I've got something like £300 in credit with them. I don't really want to take it out because in like a month or two we are going to be into the winter months where we will be using a lot more electric, and I'm sure we'll eat into that. So I'm going to stick with £180. It's a direct debit that I set up, and that's what I set it up at. Next, so I've got Sky TV, which I think this is going to be my last month of having to pay for this. so that's £75. And then I've also got a Sky Digital, so that's my so I bought a Sky Glass, and that is, I've had that 2 years now, so £75, hopefully be better off soon. But for the Sky Digital and my broadband I pay £32.50. That also includes Netflix, I get that for free with them as well. And then water, so I am on the meter and we seem to always be in credit, and then every 6 months they seem to pay me some money back, but they don't ever reduce the direct debit. So it's £42.50. And then finally I've got a TV licence, so I'm just going to put TV, and that's £15 a month. Sorry about that, my kitten decided he was joining in. So what you've missed is me writing in the total expenses for house, and that is £1,363.75. So the next expense, and the kitten is probably about to pop into view in a moment because he's back up on the desk. Next expense, so like I said, I've got my car tax to pay, and that will be £35. And the only other expense I'll have will be petrol, and I'm going to budget £100, so that makes that £135. So next is food, and I'm going to put groceries, and we'll put that at 400, and oh, that's a separate one for pay on the other side, so I'll leave that over there. Next we've got health, so I would probably put my life insurance, and the kitten is about to come into view. Here he is. This is little Rusty. Bless him. That's the reason why this video is stopped and started so much, because he wants me to play with him. So, like, my life insurance is £27.74. Don't think that's... It might go up actually. It might go up before September because I've just had my birthday and I'm pretty sure it goes up each year. I might be wrong. We'll see when the actuals come out. And then I've got my gym membership. That is £29.99, but like I showed you in a previous video, I have redeemed some credits, so I'm not sure whether that will come off this bill, whether I missed a deadline. So it might be less than £29.99, but we'll see. And then, sorry, you can see Cat's tail there. Then we've got entertainment. Oh, he's going to play with the book. I might have to come back. Sorry about that. So hopefully you can still see. So on to entertainment. So I do have an Apple subscription for my storage. That is 99 pence. I have got Prime. That's £8.99. I think that would be it. And then personal, so oh no, sorry, I've missed out Spotify on the entertainment. I will probably just put some fun money in, and I think we'll go for, we've got a few things this month, so I might This might go into another category, but I might have a christening. We're definitely going to see, so not Conservancy, I don't know what the term is, but basically they do this thing that goes, they're a charity, they have lots of different birds, but towards the end of September we have got this midnight, not midnight, but they call it midnight owls. It'll be around 7 o'clock, but yeah, towards the end of September we've got that. And even though the tickets are paid for, we're taking my other half's niece, and I expect she's going to want something in the gift shop or something like that, so, and probably something to eat. So I'm probably going to put fund money as 150 just to be safe. And I probably should have put in food, eating out. It's 100. And then change that to 500. I hate making a mess of things like this, but personal, so I have got Specsavers, which I completely forgot about because I've been, you can like pause your, or not, I don't know if you pause it, but you basically skip receiving contacts and therefore you skip the payment. And I think I've probably had all my skips for the year. So last month actually £14 randomly came out and I got a delivery of contact lenses, which to be honest I probably was due getting some more because I've only got a box left, so I didn't mind getting another box. So yeah, £14 Specsavers. I keep it going really because you sign up to the contact lens scheme, you get contact lenses, which obviously helps to see, but you also get your eye test, and I can't remember if it's money off glasses or there's like a certain range you can choose from and your glasses are included. It might be different in different Specsavers, I'm not sure, but that's what it is local to me anyway. So yeah, £14 with them. And then I've got my O2 bill. It's got me, and that is £37.49, random amount, I know. And then O2 for my boyfriend. He's just got a SIM only, and that's £9.80. And then pets. So I've recently, obviously just got a kitten and my older cat, and I've signed them both up to the vets. I think they call it like friendly pet or something like that, and it basically includes like, so it included my kitten's injections. My other cat needs to go for her boosters. I think it includes his microchip. He was too small at his first vet visit to have the microchip, so he's having that done in September. So that's going to be £38 for both of them. So I'll just put that. And it's £38 and pennies, and I haven't had direct debit come out yet, so I'm going to put 39 just to be safe. And then pet food. I've just changed over their food. I think I might budget £50. And hopefully that will cover it. And then I do want to set up a sinking fund for them. So my kitten is insured until September. I'm not sure if I'm gonna carry on with insurance. I'll see what they quote me. But basically, because I signed him up at the vets, they gave me 4 weeks of free pet insurance, and I thought, well, why not? I'm not having to pay anything for it, so I just took it. So pet sinking fund. And I think I'll just put 20 in. And then other, I'm going to put credit card, because I know that there's a direct debit that's going to come out for that, and that is going to be £83. I know that I'm going to pay more off. So I suppose this is one where it doesn't matter if this ends up higher than that one, because I'd prefer it to be. Is it, I believe. That's all my direct debits other than my savings direct debits. And then this next page is where you'll see me write down every single thing that I spend throughout September, and thankfully there's a few pages here. So and then at the end of the month we'll do a check-in. Like I said, I'll do a check-in every week to see how I'm getting on with the 75 hard, but also at the end of September we'll do a review of how September went as well. So that'll be fun. I probably need to invest in some colours because it looks like there's some fun pie chart thing here to fill in. And in the next part of the video you'll see me cash stuff. I say cash stuff, it's not a lot, don't get your hopes up. But hopefully you'll be able to see me doing a bit more of that. I might start to use cash a bit more because it does discipline me a bit more. Hello everybody, I bet this is a view that you'd never thought you'd see on my account. You probably won't see this too often, but as I've been using cash over the last couple of weeks for the food shop, I have actually got some left over. And I have a change tin, and I've got this acrylic pot that I won off of another cash, I say another, I'm not a cash stuffing channel really, and like I said, you already see it, but I won this off of a cash stuffing channel about a year ago. At one point it did have quite a bit in it. You'll see I have, rather than smash it, I took some money out of it using a knife. I know that's cheating. Mostly now this has got euros in it, because the idea of it was that it was going to be used for a holiday. And yeah, it was. We went to Lanzarote for Christmas, and then we put the euros that were left over, and now it's the end of August, and as you can see there's not a lot in it. Because I haven't filled it back up at all. I think there's like a £5 and the rest is euros. But I have got some notes, not very many. Sorry, this isn't very aesthetically pleasing. Let me just start again. Some notes. And it's not going to take me long to count it because I've got £5, £10, £20. I'm going to put them straight in here because if I don't put them in here, I'll spend it. So here we go. God, I can't put it in. God, they make it look so easy on the channels, and I follow a lot of them. And I've watched them for years. I never thought I'd be doing this myself, but like I said, I had cash, so I thought I'd show it on my channel. So I can go back there for now. And then I've got my tin. So this has got a few coins in it, because I do put coins in it as I get them. And my other half, he has coins, so he's always chucking stuff in there. Oh, I don't know if you can see this. It's a cute little thing that I live not far from a school and a nursery school, and so I'll put up to the camera. And the little children, the village I live in is mostly old people, and the little children come round to deliver these little pocket hug tokens, which I think is so sweet, because I expect there's a lot of people that don't see many people throughout the week, and I think just getting this little pocket hug, I mean, it made my day. And you know, I live with someone else, so I see people regularly, but I just thought it's so sweet. So yeah, I keep this on my desk now. But anyway, so I'm gonna apologise to anyone that has got headphones on, because I am about to scoot my change into Shopped. And we'll quickly count it. So I've got £1, £2, £3, God, I can't pick it up. I don't even have long nails. £23.92 is going to go in the silver change pot, and maybe at some point I will take you to NatWest and we will empty it into their change tin thing that they have, because I've got a NatWest account, so, and it's kind of the only reason I keep a NatWest account, so I can pour my change pot into it now and again. So yeah, £23.92 going into the tins. So my next video will be up on the 1st of September, where you will see my new challenge. Hopefully I'll see you there. Please consider liking and subscribing to my channel, and leave me a comment, and I hope to see you again soon.